Well, a early good morning, folks. Good morning and welcome back to Shippy the Explorer. Um, I'm happy this morning, but I was sad a day ago. Well, this is a reenactment of in some sort that I put out a tape, a video that says that I'm sad, very disappointed, cannot cannot find a missing treasure. And then, and I talked about how when when you lose something, and you lose items or of different um, expense and quality, and how you you react to a loss. And I even talked about the ultimate loss of a friend and how you deal with that. And I've gone from that tape, and after I finished that tape, I I just came to my station because you see me in my Jamaican shirt, and I'm a Jamaican, and I'm an American, and I'm a human being, and I laugh and I cry and I hurt and I do all those things that the regular human being does. And so when lost, I've, I'm in the, and I've lost something, then I'm often sad and miserable and feel like I don't want to eat. I'm telling you, don't want to eat, don't want to talk to anyone, and you feel disturbed. So I came back after I did that tape. For some reason, I took the lesson that I put out to you and I revert that lesson back to myself. And I said, why not use the lesson I'm teaching and I'm giving advice to you? And here I am. Why am I in this feeling? Why I don't use it? So I went to quiet practice, and then I came home, and then I came back to my workstation, and I was milling around like this, doing paperwork, doing editing, and all that, doing computer work. Excuse the mess, it's a working station. And then I remember that I'm still remembering my loss. But before I go there, welcome to Shippy the Explorer, another video about life. It's early morning and hope you are well. And if you're not, hope you feel better. So I sat down on this desk and was just doing my stuff. I remember that I had searched the house left and right. You see me searching under the chairs, under the box, in the basement, I didn't go in the attic. I didn't go in the fields because I revert. I wanted to make sure that that item was missing because maybe I had misplaced it or threw it out. And I didn't want to accuse or judge anyone in the house for misplacing it. So I wanted to make sure. So I sat down at this station and I thought to myself, there are a couple of boxes that I had placed, stowed away. Remember we had that project where I was doing a major handicap accessible bathroom. And so that big project, we had packed up a number of things in boxes all over. And then I'd stored those items all over the place. And I'd gone through those boxes, but did not remember that I had two more or a couple more stowed away. And suddenly the thought came back to me after I relaxed myself and came to the acceptance that maybe I've lost that treasure forever. I remember, and so I got up. So this is a reenactment of, in some sort, of what happened. So I got up and I said, but I have two boxes over here, right next door to me. So I got up like this. And I remember, let's see if we can get some light. And in the closet, I opened this closet. And I remember, here we are. There's a box there. There's one I took down before. And there's another box. And it even says my name, personal item, medical stuff. Let's see what I did. I grabbed this box, took it down, and immediately, did not even go too far, I started to open the box. I saw this, and I knew what it was. This has some antique cigars that have gotten when we had babies in the family back then. I started to search more in this box and this medical thing, and I jump and I search and I looked, and in the bottom of the box in the junk I saw this pink box, and I knew exactly what it was. I opened it, and there is the item I've been looking for all along. And I didn't know if I was happy at this moment or not. I was more even disappointed in myself for putting away that box, and was disappointed in myself for thinking that maybe somebody had taken the box and misplaced it. And so I wasn't even happy that I saw the box. Didn't know what I felt. But immediately I sat down. I sat down on the desk and I sent a message to a friend that I found the treasure. That now I'm accepting that I had misplaced it. And this is what I was looking for, a magnifying glass I was looking for. And I show you, before I open this box, I show you why I was looking for this magnifying glass. Because in the reading of the book reading last week, there in this book, there is a genealogy chart let's see if I can find it. I was looking oh, here it is. In this book, Going Down Under, I wanted to read this book on Saturday at the book reading. And in this book, there is a chart, a genealogy chart, that has the comparison ancestral chart to show that my cousins in Australia and myself are from the same grandfather, great grandfather. And so this chart is so small that I needed a magnifying glass to read. Here we go. So I wanted this magnifying glass to bring up the picture, magnify the picture so that I could read this, or someone else could read this chart. So what I was really looking for is one or two of these magnifying glasses, not even the treasure. But here we go. I'm going to clean this station and tell you a little about this treasure. So I opened this box and I realize I have rediscovered the last treasure, and I started to go through this thing. So let's unveil this and share a little of this with you to tell you why this thing. It has been over 50 years I have been collecting British coins, and then Spanish coins, and then some other coins, but mainly British coins. And it started some 50 years ago as I was walking the coffee fields on my plantation, the Lassie Green plantation in Jamaica. I was among the coffee fields and the decomposed leaves on the ground. But for some reason, I looked in the decomposed trash and saw coin, something silver popped up. And I picked it up. I picked up the coin, and when I examined it, it was 1862, 1.5 penny British coin. And so I kept that coin ever since. And then one day we were working in the field and planting, I think we were going to plant potato. And somebody, the hoe or the cutlass bounced and something else And the guy said, "Look, this is a coin that I've found." Let me show you the coin. Here we are. A Queen Victoria Florin. And it works 4 shillings. I didn't even know that until last night. 4 shillings it worked. This coin works 4 shillings back in the days. So I collected those 2 coins and I started. Let's go into a better light, see if we can have better viewing. So I started collecting these coins over the years based on my luck and my interest in history and my interest in antique stuff. And so I've been lucky in putting them together. And so I found this container and I start to store these coins in this folder. And so I have built up this collection over the years. And believe it or not, it doesn't value anything much in terms of money, but it values it means so much to me because it's history. You have Queen Victoria's coin in here. You have King George V coins. You have some of you don't remember, these are threepence. These are pennies. And this is, I'll show you one, a halfpenny. There we go. It's not showing up too good. Need better lighting. Let's try that. Coins of different sort that you don't see on the market anymore. American coins. I even have my gold, one of my gold awards for high jump. I told you the other day how I was an athlete, and this gold coin was presented to me in college for winning the high jump back in 1974. And here we are, Gillett. I was cleaning out the house in old house in America, and I went in the back walls and I found Mr. Gillett. Gillett blade. Those were the days when Gillett blade was looked at this. And a lot of people probably don't know Mr. Gillett, but this is what he looks like. That was in the back wall of the house. Here we are, the blade that shows. And you have Spanish coins. You have more British coins. This is King George V. And here is Queen Victoria. King George V. And here you are, a threepence and a farthing. Trying to get the farthing is well, that's a 10 cents. Jamaican 10 cents. But there are farthings in here. So you can see from this collection, from based on my luck over the years of finding these coins and put it together, they don't value a lot in terms of monetary value, but they value to me the history of the connection between Jamaica and Britain, the connection between our people and the other people in Britain, the connection between two cultures. And so I was so disappointed when I couldn't find this little package. But now I've found it, and I am somewhat elated, but a little bit disappointed, and feel in myself that I had misplaced it. And so I revert back to the story, just the tape, that video that you have just seen, that as we get older, we don't know where our left hand, our hands are putting these things. Our hands and our brains are not working together as they used to. So we place things down, and then we're not able to find them. But I think I should be happy, because now I can call my friend and say, I found it, and don't worry about it anymore. Don't feel sad for me. Feel happy for me, because I found the historical item that I was looking for all along. And so, use both videos to address your loss in life, because sometimes I'm gonna say my wife's theory is wonderful, because if your heart doesn't leap, then you truly have not lost the item. It's somewhere around in the house. So, I can't say much more about that. Now, I go and I continue life as best as possible. And now, be aware that I am getting older, and I need to watch what my left hand is doing, and register in my brain that left side had placed an item in an unusual place, so that my brain can recall where that little devil had placed an item. So that's the short tape for today, to just say thanks for, just bearing with me in this time of loss and found, and all the ideas and all the thoughts of how to deal with loss. And what do you do when you rediscover? So, Shippy the Explorer is saying bye for now. Chippy the Explorer is happy and said, walk good and take care of yourself. We'll talk soon on another topic. Ay, ay, ay.